Ow. And we are back with another cozy stream with the Blue Dog Outland. And today's game, Casebook 1899, the Leipzig Murders. A special thank you to Homeowner Ron's Studio for providing us a copy of this game on PC. It says here, Casebook 1899 is a richly atmospheric point-and-click detective adventure set in the rarely explored chapter of European history. Step into the role of Detective Joseph Kreiser as you investigate a string of murders in Leipzig, Germany, a booming industrial city on the cusp of the 20th century. Explore hand-pixelated scenes inspired by meticulous historical research. Examine clues, interrogate witnesses, and solve environmental puzzles as you navigate a city gripped by change and shadowed by crime. Your notebook and deduction board are essential tools. Combine evidence, draw your own conclusions, and unmask the true culprit across 4 gripping murder cases. And it says here choices will matter as well, and it's going to determine the outcome across the 4 cases. And it is fully voiced in German for authenticity, with subtitles in English, German, and Italian. There are multiple endings shaped by our choices, and no game over screens, just the consequences of our deductions. So yeah, we're gonna check this out, and we're gonna be streaming together with Chi as well. Chi will be doing silent voice acting. Loving the art style chess, welcome in. Not the consequences of my own deductions. No game over screen though, so that's good for me. You are here, Chi. This katana user new banner? Maybe for cheese. Yes, maybe. Alright, let's push the button here, or click. This game can only be played with the mouse. And options, I like to show accessibility when I can. Again, they have different languages here. You could choose German, English, or Italian. We'll choose English. You can have the voiceovers on or off. I believe, as we just read, the voiceovers will be fully in Japanese. Or sorry, not Japanese. It's fully in German. Fully in German. I'll adjust the audio if it gets too loud. Let's do new game. The year is 1899. We find ourselves in Leipzig, a burgeoning industrial metropolis in the heart of the German Empire. Let us take a moment to enjoy the sight of the bustling activity on the marketplace. One person who cannot take pleasure in it is Hannah Faber, a former teacher who had to give up her profession due to blindness. She is eagerly awaiting the return of her lodger while listening to her housemate playing the piano. Oh my. Madcap motorist. Might be a little loud. Maybe I'll lower it. We'll put it maybe here. Oh, it's loud.
So, wenn ich noch weiterspiele, verknoten sich meine Finger.
Oh, I wonder if I had to push the button, because that'd be nice. Give me a moment to read. I'm gonna raise it up just a little bit. Maybe right here. Alright, let's go. Now if I keep playing, my fingers will get all knotted up.
Das ist schon recht so, Gretchen. Du hast heute sehr schön gespielt.
That's all right, Gretchen. You played very beautifully today.
Und außerdem wird mein Untermieter wohl bald nach Hause kommen.
Clever way to portray blindness. Oh, Chess, that's so astute of you. I didn't realize. Oh, yeah, because she can hear the clock, right? And that's how it's like, we know it's there. Oh, that's so smart of you, Chess. And besides, my lodger will probably be coming home soon.
Und mir die Zeit mit seinen Geschichten vertreiben.
And pass the time with his stories.
Ich frage mich, was der Kommissar heute wohl erlebt hat.
I wonder what adventure the inspector experienced today.
Der Bericht von seinen Ermittlungen ist immer so mitreißend.
The report of his investigation is always so captivating.
Gretchen, du wirst doch nicht etwa heimlich an der Tür lauschen.
Gretchen, you're not secretly listening at the door, are you?
Das gehört sich für ein Hausmädchen nun wirklich nicht.
That's not really proper for a housemaid.
Ich wollte nicht... Ich bitte um Verzeihung, Frau Faber.
I didn't mean to. I beg your pardon, Miss Faber.
Ich mache nur meine Späße. Wenn du den Geschichten lauschen willst, kannst du gerne die Tür auflassen.
I'm only joking. If you want to listen to the stories, you're welcome to leave the door open. Is there Wiener Schnitzel and sauerkraut for everyone? Maybe.
Im Sommer ist mir der Durchzug sowieso willkommen.
During the summer, the drought is always welcome anyway.
Und wenn mich nicht alles täuscht, habe ich auch gerade die Schlüssel des Kommissars im Schloss gehört.
And if I'm not mistaken, I just heard the inspector's keys in the lock.
Guten Abend, Frau Faber. Gretchen? Ach, ich muss mich erst einmal hinsetzen.
Good evening, Miss Faber. Gretchen, let me sit down for a spell.
Die Verbrecherjagd führte heute mehrmals durch die halbe Stadt.
My investigations led me through half the city today.
Aber der Aufwand hat sich wenigstens gelohnt.
But at least the hard work paid off. I love that you mentioned it, Chess, about the unique way to showing blindness. Because, yeah, it's the clock really, like, I guess hones in on that because you only see it like when noise is being made. Same with like Miss Faben going back and forth. Miss Faber.
Dann werden Leipzigs Straßen nun von einem Verbrecher weniger unsicher gemacht?
Leipzig. Does that mean that there is now one less criminal roaming the streets of Leipzig?
Oh, Sie gönnen einem ausgelaugten Polizeibeamten aber auch gar keine Pause.
You don't really care to give breaks to worn-out inspectors, do you?
Aber das Erzählen vertreibt die Zeit bis zum Abendessen. Am besten beginne ich meine Erzählung gleich.
However, the storytelling should probably pass the time until dinner. Best if I start it right now.
So werde ich vielleicht fertig, bevor das Essen auf dem Tisch steht.
That way, I might even finish before the food reaches the table.
Alles begann heute früh in meiner Schreibstube im Polizeirevier.
It all started this morning in my office in the police station.
Ich stand am Fenster und schaute auf das bunte Treiben auf der Wächterstraße.
I stood by the window and looked out the colorful hustle and bustle of Wachstraub.
Ich hatte mich in meinen eigenen Gedanken verloren
I had lost myself in my own
und
thoughts
musste mir einen Ruck geben, mich wieder an die Arbeit zu machen.
and had to make an effort to get back to work. Wachstraub. Leipzig, summer 1899.
Genug Tagträumerei.
Enough daydreaming. I should really be getting back to work. Left click to move to the clicked location. Left or right click to examine an object. Left click to interact. Click, click.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody seems to be at the door.
Ah.
The window is closed and the shutters are in place. Through the open window, I can see the colorful hustle and bustle of Wachtstraub. The certificate commemorating my appointment as a detective. It makes me proud whenever I see it. As befits a civil servant, the Emperor adorns the walls of my office. A somewhat kitschy landscape, the mountains radiate a peculiar calm. Doing a little research and found out Leipzig means place of the linden trees. You like to look up the meaning of townies? Oh, that's neat. Thanks for sharing it. Also, I apologize if I totally butcher the German pronunciations. I do not know how to read German, and I'm doing my best to try to listen to how they say it, but sometimes I might not catch it. The funny bee is an S set, and pronounced S. So, this word is pronounced Strasse. Oh, Strasse. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Berlin. Yeah, I was I clearly don't know what it is, so thank you for helping me. That would probably explain why I didn't hear it. I was listening for it, like, I assumed it was gonna be Straub, but as you're saying, that character is actually a S sound. Got it. Strasse.
Interessant.
My houseplant. It could do with a little water. Guilty as charged. The helmet from my time as a patrolman. I don't really like to think back on it. I never had the money for proper shoes back then. And I always felt the cobblestones through my soles. I can still tell which street I am on just by looking at the pavement. Oh, okay. Ding. This person probably left. They're like, this man is not answering the door. The key is not here. Wherever could it be? Detective Kreiser writes down all observations in his notebook. Scroll down or press N to access it. Click on the two observations one after the other to combine them and unlock new actions. Oh, that's really nice to be able to scroll down and it actually like scrolls down to you. That feels really good. I'm not sure that's how it goes, Indigo. When you see a vowel with dots over it, an umlaut, it basically adds an E to the vowel. So this is pronounced A? A? I would have been like, It's not it's A. Maybe? Or I, maybe? I have heard of the word umlaut and I recognize as the two dots, but I don't know what that means, how it's supposed to sound. I don't know if the E is a E or a or Police station. Investigate the office to find clues. Yep, I did that. I locked the door so that I could work undisturbed. Goofy man. An A is normally A, but an A with an umlaut would be A. A. Okay. So an IE, would that be like E? I don't actually know the sound. A, E, E. You do the Google how to pronouncing? Oh yeah, that's a good call too. And I'll say the word. That's a good call too. I'm learning a bonus language tonight. Yay! I wish I actually knew a teeny bit more about German. My college dorm mate actually was studying German, and I just understood from her that it's a difficult language because all the different gendered nouns and the gendered verbs too, I think she said. And there's a whole bunch of different ways to pronounce things. So yeah, every language has its own challenges, but that one sounded like even more difficult for me to try to wrap my brain around when she described it. I only really remember it because she had these big posters of, I think the band was called Tokyo Hotel. And there was this singer, the main singer, I think his name is Bill. She was like, I'm learning German because I absolutely love to listen to this. And I was like, oh, neat. Hi, Brother Beats, welcome in. The pronoun declensions in German can get very difficult. I don't even know if I said this right. I never heard of declensions. But yeah, I think that's what she was trying to explain to me, and I was like, I have no idea what this is. I'm studying Chinese. You listen to them? Oh, you recognize Tokyo Hotel? Yeah, she actually shared with me a CD of theirs, and I enjoyed listening to it too. I need to see if it's in my car somewhere or something. It's been a while. But there is one song in there I liked. It's gonna sound goofy, but the song I think was titled Dogs Unleashed. But yeah, it's a fun little bop. Is this game inspired by Broken Sword 1 and 2? Maybe? It says here in the dev notes that it's supposed to be paying homage to a rarely explored chapter of European history. So during the booming industrial city of Leipzig, Germany. And we're investigating a bunch of different murders during the 20th century, so... Or I guess like it's at the very end of the 19th century, but the very beginning of the 20th century, so yeah. That's probably the one really hard part of it, but most of the rest of German is very consistent once you learn the patterns. You still have a shirt? Nice. We're gonna investigate like it's 1899. Oh yeah. I gotta find my key. Most recently I worked on the case with Roswitha Rosenloka. I took the documents out of my filing cabinet just this morning. Okay. You look at this thing? I keep the files in my cases in this cabinet, sorted by last name. It's actually not too shabby of a system, with only one shortcoming. There is no room for Z. The drawer labeled Z does not fit into the cabinet. Surprised you didn't put it on the top. Why'd you put it on the floor? Learning language is so fun. You just don't have anyone to practice. Your retention is so low. I feel you sometimes, Brother Beats. Like, yeah, I definitely, if I don't use it, I start losing it. And it'll be very like, I just learned this word, but I don't ever really have a case to say it. I remember when I was first learning Spanish, I felt like that. I was like, why am I learning how to say, like, I don't know, apple? I don't eat apples often. Even though that's a completely normal thing to learn how to say. I forgot what the name was. Rosen something, I think. Rosennoka. Okay. Maybe the key is in one of the drawers, but I can hardly search through them all. Maybe I should combine my observations in the notebook. Okay. You know the little particles floating through the sunlight? Adds a little life to the room. I saw that too! Like a little, little dust. Show you the sun's coming through. Alright, so do I drag these? Like this? Okay. Oh man, my brain, it got bigger. I got an extra wrinkle in that brain. I may have put the key in the place with Roswitha Rosenlocke files in this morning. I can't read what that says, something about big brain. Where's the filing cabinet? Is that not it? I opened the drawer. We're gonna look at it. Here we go, the key. Yay! this sound effect, ding. It's kind of funny. I don't know, dings can sometimes sound like good or bad. If you've ever been in a spelling bee, a ding is bad. It's like, no! Scroll up or press I to bring up the inventory. Click on an item in the inventory to activate it. You can use items in the inventory or in the game world. How do you get dev sponsors to play their games? A number of different ways, Brother Beats. There are like certain websites, like Keymailer, for example, is where I got this one, where you can apply to the dev. Other cases, if you know, I see a game I want to play, but I don't see them in a place like a key distribution site like Keymailer, I'll just reach out to them directly and explain who I am, what I do, and how I think it's a mutually beneficial thing. And then if it works out, you know, we make a little agreement about how to go about streaming it. Ding is bad in spelling bees? If I remember correctly, yeah, it means you got it wrong. It's like a little bell ring. It's like ding. I always remember I misspelled the word anecdote because I had never heard the word before. And I second guessed myself. I thought, oh, I should spell it this way. With an E and a C. And then I spelled it like a person's name, and I felt so goofy. Got connections? Maybe a little. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Brother Beats, yeah. So 3 main ways. 1, check if there's a key distribution site. 2, reach out to the developer directly. Or 3, be a part of one of their creator programs. I am in a number of creator programs, so I can go through and talk to them more directly because they trust me, as opposed to just being like someone they don't know. You would assume it's a good thing. It's not a good thing. When you hear the ding, it's like, no, you messed up. An anecdote about misspelling anecdote. Oh no, yeah. I remember that one very clearly. The spelling being trauma, I know. I never forget that one. Because, you know, I obviously I didn't study too hard, I guess, but like, I do remember studying. Like, I would sit there with my father and, you know, we'd practice. Like, we'd have the book of things like, you know, they might ask. I remember specifically, I was a little pup, okay? But I remember specifically having like a green folder and I'd write down the words and, you know, practice it. Then you get to the big competition, you mess up a word like anecdote. Anyway, we're going to push the I button to bring up the inventory. Let's see. There it is. The light. This does not need to be illuminated. How about this one, though? Okay. I'll stop messing around.
Schutzmann Welm. Schön, Sie zu sehen.
Oh, Patrolman Velm, nice to see you. Left click to start a dialogue with a person. Right click to examine a person. The mouth icon's very interesting. Ma. Who can say no to Blue Dog too, for real, I know.
Guten Morgen, Kommissar Kreiser. Sie haben einen neuen Fall.
Good morning, Inspector Kreiser. You have a new case.
Noch einen. Was haben wir denn diesmal?
Another one? What do we got this time? Oh no! Oh yes! Or no? Let's go listen to the escaped lions.
Sind die Löwen aus dem zoologischen Garten entlaufen?
Oh, I guess we're goofing around, sorry. I was hoping that was the answer. Have the lions escaped from the zoo? Escaped lions, oh no!
Geschwindigkeit und Gefahr haben etwas damit zu tun, aber keine Wildtiere.
Speed and danger indeed have something to do with it. Minus the wildlife. Fraud?
Soll ich einen Betrüger schnappen, der Pelzhändler geprellt hat?
Am I supposed to catch a fraudster who has defrauded, furriers? Foodiers? I totally misread this as furries. I was like, they defrauded the furries! Foodiers, maybe. Actually, yeah, that might be wrong. I might be reading with like a French pronunciation. Furriers? Maybe people who do fur stuff?
Ganz kalt. Wer würde denn so etwas tun?
You couldn't be more wrong. Who would think of doing something like that?
Sie würden sich wundern, in welch illustrer Gesellschaft man sich da befände.
You would be surprised at the illustrious company that you find yourself with. Give up. No, we gotta keep going.
Ist es ein Einbruch in einem Kolonialwarenladen?
Is it a burglary at a grocery store?
Exotisch und luxuriös geht es schon zu, aber mit den Kolonien hat es nichts zu tun.
While your case is also exotic and luxurious, it doesn't involve the colonies. Oh no.
Soll ich wieder mal die Leiche einer Selbstmörderin aufheben?
Am I supposed to pick up the body of a woman who took her life again?
Nein, Selbstmord war es diesmal wohl nicht.
No, it's probably not that this time around. Alright, I give up.
Ich gebe auf. Sagen Sie mir, was es ist.
I give up. Tell me, what is it?
Natürlich. In Plagwitz ist einer dieser neuartigen Motorwagen ins Wasser gefahren.
Oh my goodness. Certainly. One of those new motorized vehicles drove into the water in the... I didn't get here. Plagwitz district. It sounded like you said It sounded like an F, I thought. Plagwitz.
Und warum braucht es da einen Kriminalkommissar?
Why would a traffic accident need an inspector?
Weil anscheinend faules Spiel stattgefunden hat und der Fahrer tot ist.
Oh. Because apparently foul play took place and the driver is now dead.
Besorgen Sie uns schon einmal eine Kutsche.
You go on ahead and secure us a carriage. Ding! He's like, bye. Or we close the door on him.
Los geht's.
Let's go. Click on the map to call, or click on the exit to call up the map. Inspector Kreiser can use it to travel to new places. To do so, simply click on the pin. Your game will be saved automatically when you enter a new location. So police station here and Plagwitz here.
Naja.
Ah, Plagwitz, where you can never see the sky. Not even on sunny days due to all the smoke. And who do we have here? No time to horse around.
Gustav Möbius. Was macht denn ein Staatsanwalt bei einem Verkehrsunfall?
Gustav Möbius. What brings a prosecutor to the scene of the traffic accident?
Mein lieber Freund, hier handelt es sich mitnichten um einen gewöhnlichen Unfall.
My dear friend, this is by no means an ordinary accident.
Weil dies der erste Tote ist, den wir aus einem Motorwagen bergen mussten?
Because this is the first dead body we've had to recover from a motor vehicle?
Richtig. Und weil es immer mehr solcher Unfälle gibt, soll ich ein Gutachten erstellen.
Right. And since there have some accidents... Wait. Maybe have been? Right. And since there have been some accidents like this lately, I'm required to conduct an assessment.
Ein Gutachten. Wozu?
Assessment? What about exactly?
Ob die Stadt eine Verordnung braucht, die den Automobilverkehr reguliert.
Whether this city would need an ordinance in regulating automobile traffic.
Aber ehrlich gesagt habe ich so meine Zweifel, ob das hier ein Unfall war.
But to be honest, I'm having doubts as to whether this was an accident.
Wie kommen Sie denn darauf?
What makes you think that?
Oh, nein, mein lieber Kommissar. Das müssen Sie schon selbst herausfinden.
Oh no, my dear Inspector. You will have to find that out for yourself.
Aber ich stehe Ihnen natürlich zur Verfügung, wenn Sie Hilfe brauchen sollten.
But I am of course at your disposal, should you need help. Hotspots. If you can't find some objects or feel stuck, you can ask Gustav to mark them. You can also press and hold the left mouse button on Mobius to quickly display all hotspots. Haru-san, investigate. Enough chit-chat. I have witnesses to question and evidence to preserve. I should probably talk to the patrolman Velm first. The motor vehicle is done for. It seems to have entered the river at a great speed. The patrolmen are trying to pull it out of the river from the other side. I can't reach it.
Frisch ans Werk, Wilm. Was wissen wir denn schon?
Let's get to work, Velm. What do we know so far?
Nur, dass das Automobil die Absperrung mit großer Geschwindigkeit durchbrochen hat.
Only that the motor vehicle broke through the barrier at immense speed.
Und da die Brücke noch nicht fertig ist, ist der Wagen in den Fluss gerauscht.
And since the bridge was yet to be finished, the car plummeted into the river. The body.
Ich nehme an, dass es sich bei der Leiche um den Fahrer handelt.
Haru-san, arigatou gozaimasu. I assume that the body is the driver.
Richtig. Der Mann war hinter seinem Steuer eingeklemmt und musste mit Gewalt herausgezogen werden.
Correct. The man was trapped behind the wheel and had to be pulled out by force. Identity.
Wissen wir schon, wer der Tote ist?
Do we already know who the dead man is?
Er hatte seine Dokumente bei sich. Er heißt Eduard Uhlich und wohnt am Marienplatz.
He had his documents on him. His name was Edward Uhlich, and he lives close to the Marienplatz.
Gut. Ich werde die Familie benachrichtigen.
Good. I will inform the family. Ding.
Woran ist der Mann gestorben?
How did the man die?
Der Arzt sagt, dass er ertrunken ist. Er hat anscheinend nicht versucht, sich zu befreien.
The doctor says he drowned. He apparently did not try to free himself. And thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome, Ben, and welcome in. Darren. Raido. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you all for welcoming the Raiders. For those who don't know Ben, please go check them out. They typically play through a lot of Marvel Rivals, and let's see what they're doing today. Oh, some more Marvel Rivals. Sometimes you might see them playing through Peak. And for anyone new, welcome in once more. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be. I play through a variety of games, ranging from retro to indie and new releases, and I try to showcase games you might not have seen before. Today we're doing a sponsor stream of a couple of detective games, and this one is called Casebook 1899, The Leipzig Murders. We just started the game and are investigating our first case. I hope you enjoy your stay here with us. Good morning, DK. Welcome in. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Woody-san, woody, woody. Welcome, readers. Fantastic beans? Sweet. Or sweat. I don't know. You have new games lined up? You got promoted in the match ranking? Nice! Or Marvel Rivals? Marvel Rivals match ranking, maybe. GT on the promotion in there. Thank you again for the raid, Bim. Oh. Alright, the witnesses.
Hat jemand den Unfall gesehen?
Did anyone see the accident?
Der Bauarbeiter dort drüben hat alles von seinem Gerüst aus verfolgt.
The construction worker over there watched everything from his scaffolding. Cause of the accident.
Haben wir schon eine Vermutung, wie es zu dem Unfall kam?
Happy 17 months, ow. Or are they moths? Either way, happy day indeed. 17 months and moths. Bim, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Also, we got a shout out for you. Thank you again for the raid and thank you for the long-term support. I really appreciate that, Bim. Cheer, party, cheer. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Cheer, party, cheer. 无力散，做了散气。Pardon me. Do we already have a suspicion as to how the accident occurred?
Das Bremsband ist gerissen und der Fahrer konnte den Motorwagen nicht mehr stoppen.
The brake band broke, and so the driver had no way of stopping the motor vehicle.
Ich habe die Schutzmänner angewiesen, nichts anzufassen.
Mason, juicy. Nuggy, cheer, party, cheer. The flex, yes. I've instructed the patrolmen to not touch anything,
Damit sie sich selbst ein Bild machen können.
so that you can see for yourself.
Schön, dass Sie mitdenken, Van.
Good thinking, though. End.
Das war's erst einmal.
That's it for now.
Ich stehe Ihnen jederzeit zur Verfügung, Herr Kommissar.
At your service, Mr. Inspector. The man seems to have drowned. He also has a pretty nasty head wound. The brake band of a motor vehicle. The ends look smoothly cut through. Now I know what the prosecutor meant. Something doesn't seem to be right here. As tempting as the toolbox is, I need a good reason before rummaging through it.
Oh,
Next to the construction site is a large pile of sand. I wonder what it's used for. Looks like the new bridge is still not finished. May and Endlich. Mail order company and royal purveyor to the court. What's this?
und Sie sind?
And you are?
Hungrig. Ich will meine Pausenbrote. Aber diese Polizisten lassen mich nicht auf das Gerüst.
Hungry? I want my sandwiches, but these policemen won't let me back on the scaffolding.
Kann ich Ihnen trotzdem einige Fragen stellen?
Can I still ask you a few questions at least?
Wenn ich Hunger habe, funktioniert mein Kopf nur langsam.
When I'm hungry, my head works slowly.
Das
Alright.
bedeutet nein, oder?
Just to be sure. That means no, correct?
Richtig?
Right.
Ich muss also erst Ihren Hunger stillen, bevor Sie mit mir sprechen.
So I'd have to satisfy your hunger first before you'll consider talking to me.
Genau.
Exactly.
Kommissar Kreiser.
You want that man's hat? You really want the man's hat? This man with the top hat or the patrolman? Inspector Kreiser. Oh, no, okay.
Das war's erst einmal.
Can't reach it. Alright, well, let's go use this then.
Ich leih mir den Hammer nur einmal kurz aus, wenn das recht ist.
I will only borrow the hammer for a short while, if that's okay.
Ist mir egal. Den Hammer kann ich eh nicht essen.
I don't care. It's not like I can eat the hammer anyway. Top hats are the best. They're so cool. I even like the little mini ones too. In Ragnarok Online, I used to get the tiny little mini top hat. It's pretty cute. I don't want to break that. I believe that. Okay. Separate a head and then drown? And it's broken. I don't think so. Alright. What would I need a hammer for?
Naja.
I hit the wooden frame hard with the hammer. That's not what I expected. I thought we were gonna have to nail in the band and climb on it. And pick up the lunchbox. I'm gonna eat the lunch in the lunchbox. Imagine that.
Interessant.
But this lunch belongs to someone else.
Interessant. Hier sind Ihre Pausenbrote.
Here are your sandwiches.
Die Polizei ist ja doch zu etwas gut. Dann stellen Sie mal Ihre Fragen.
Well, what do you know? The police are good for something after all. Ask your questions if you have to. Your lunch now. Yum yum.
Sie haben den Unfall gesehen.
You saw the accident?
Allerdings, ich war oben auf dem Gerüst, als dieser Wahnsinnige angerast kam.
I'd say. I was at the top of the scaffolding when this maniac came racing down the road. The automobile.
Wann haben Sie den Wagen bemerkt?
The animations feel very Monkey Island. A lot of LucasArts energy here. It is really nice, isn't it? All of this pixelized handcrafted work they did. Pretty cool. I actually have not played through Monkey Island yet. I really should. Like, I really love pirate-themed things. And I've shared this before, but the struggle with like pirate games is that they typically just revolve all around ship battles. But I have played like another one called Jolly Rover, which is like a anthropomorphic animal pirate game, and that was fun. Monkey Island is hilarious. You should. First two Monkey Island games are a classic for a reason. Yeah, I gotta look into it. Because the only games I really enjoyed, like pirate-wise, that I played so far were, again, Jolly Rover. I enjoyed Zack and Wiki as well. But Zack and Wiki's like a whole different beast. That one's like pirate-ish. It's more puzzle. It's like pirate skin, but it's just like puzzles. When did you notice the automobile?
Gleich als in die Straße eingebogen ist.
The minute he turned onto the road.
War viel zu schnell unterwegs und ist in Schlangenlinien gefahren.
Sid Meier's Pirates is great? This sounds familiar too, but I can't conjure what it looks like. I've heard of it. It's also a point and click, isn't it? Pardon me. It was also notable for being one of the only point-and-click adventures where you couldn't die or softlock. LucasArts was pretty adamant about going against CRP&C design. Oh, interesting. This game also indicated that too on their details page. They mentioned that there's no game overs. Not a point and click. I don't know what kind of game I would call it. Pirate Simulator? Like Sea of Thieves? He was going much too fast and swerving from side to side.
Und hat geradewegs auf die Baustelle zugehalten.
And headed straight for the construction site.
Genau, ich habe mich noch gewundert, warum nicht bremst.
Exactly. And I thought to myself, why didn't he just step on the brake?
Aber dann war es auch schon zu spät und der Wagen krachte in den Fluss.
But by then it was already too late, and the car had crashed into the river. Not a first-person game, it's got a few different mechanics to it, but you'd call it an exploration action game at heart. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking it might be more like RTS or something. Either point-and-click or RTS, like StarCraft.
Ich habe mich so erschrocken, ich wäre fast vom Gerüst gefallen.
I was so scared I almost fell off the scaffolding. The bridge.
Die Brücke ist immer noch nicht fertig.
The bridge still isn't finished?
Sieht man ja. Und für die ganz Begriffsstutzigen haben wir die Absperrungen aufgestellt.
As you can well see. And for the very dim-witted, we put up barriers too.
Das hat den Fahrer aber nicht davon abgehalten, trotzdem voll auf die Brücke zuzuhalten.
But that didn't stop this driver from going towards the bridge at full speed anyway. You captain a ship in the Caribbean and go around stealing stuff and fighting other ships. Ah, I see. I've heard of this game, I just don't actually know what it looks like.
Lassen Sie uns über etwas anderes sprechen.
Let's talk about something else.
Soll mir recht sein.
Fine by me.
Wie ist Ihr Name?
What's your name?
Mein Name ist August Baumann. Ich bin der Vorarbeiter hier auf der Baustelle.
My name is August Baumann. I'm the foreman here on the construction site.
Ich hoffe, ich kann bald weiterarbeiten. Die Brücke muss endlich fertig werden.
I hope I can get back to work soon. The bridge has to be finished after all.
Zeigen Sie ein wenig Respekt. Ein Mann ist gestorben.
Show a little respect. A man has died.
Selbst schuld, wenn Sie mich fragen. Wer sich in so einen Motorwagen setzt, muss lebensmüde sein.
Wow. It's their own fault if you ask me. Anyone who uses a motorized vehicle must surely be tired of living.
Ich habe Sie aber nicht gefragt.
But I didn't ask you.
Der Wagen hatte keine Bremsen. Hat der Fahrer etwas gemacht, die Fahrt anzuhalten?
The vehicle apparently had no functioning brakes. Did the driver do anything else to stop the car?
Da habe ich mich auch gewundert. Der Fahrer hätte ja auf den Sandhaufen auffahren können.
I wondered about that too. The driver could have hit the pile of sand.
Notfalls hätte er auch abspringen können, aber nichts da. Er ist geradewegs in den Fluss gefahren.
As a last resort, he could have jumped off. But he drove straight into the river.
Celebrate, investigate.
The driver neither tried to swerve nor jump off.
Der Fahrer erlitt eine Kopfwunde, als er mit dem Wagen ins Wasser fiel.
The driver suffered a head wound when his car fell into the river.
Darüber weiß ich nichts.
I don't know anything about that.
Der Fahrer ist ertrunken. Anscheinend hat er nicht versucht, sich zu befreien.
The driver drowned. Apparently he did not try to free himself.
Wie schrecklich.
Just awful.
Laut der Zeugenaussage versuchte der Fahrer nicht, seinem Schicksal zu entkommen.
According to the witness statement, the driver did not try to escape his fate.
Was wollen Sie denn noch? Das wissen Sie doch von mir.
What more do you want? You only found that out with my help.
Mehr Fragen habe ich momentan nicht. Bitte halten Sie sich weiter zur Verfügung.
I don't have any more questions at the moment. Please be available for further questions.
Beeilen Sie sich, damit ich weitermachen kann.
Hurry up so I can get back to my work. Otherwise, there is nothing of interest in the toolbox. It seems to have entered the river at great speed. The patrolmen are trying to pull it out from the river on the other side. Oops.
Ich habe doch noch eine Frage.
I do have one more question. Just kidding, I don't.
Das war's erst einmal.
That's it for now.
Ich stehe Ihnen jederzeit zur Verfügung, Herr Kommissar Kreiser.
Das
Where have I... Oh, I can go this way. Okay, I was like, there must be somewhere else I can go. What is this? Oh. Okay.
Wir sollten unsere Ermittlungen anderswo fortsetzen.
We should continue our investigation elsewhere.
Ich begleite Sie.
I will accompany you. Top hat fact. They used to be made of beaver pelts. They were so popular that the poor beaver was nearly hunted to extinction. Eventually, silk hats took their place. Oh, interesting. I wouldn't have thought a beaver hat. I would have thought they were felted. Like from sheep wool. I gotta tell the poor family the news.
Hier sind wir also. Die Villa des Toten.
So here we are, the mansion of the deceased.
Und dort haben wir die Ehefrau, die nun Witwe ist und noch nichts Böses ahnt.
And there we have the wife, who is now an unsuspecting widow.
Ich sollte ihr wohl die schreckliche Nachricht überbringen, bevor ich auch den Angestellten verhöre.
I should probably deliver her the terrible news before I interrogate the servant as well. That's part of the reason beaver was used. It can be felted, apparently. Oh. Like, they added more to the beaver pelt? Or it actually just looked like a beaver pelt?
Ein guter Plan. Ich wünsche Ihnen viel Kraft.
A good plan. I wish you much strength. Unsure just what you read. Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh.
The nice plants cover the outer wall of the garage. The Ulich's residence is one of the most impressive mansions in Leipzig.
Oh.
There are some berries in a small bowl. Someone must have picked them up from that bush up there. A few tools are hung neatly on the wall. Mystery Pup, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome, readers. Cheer, party, cheer. Alright, some chatting. What were you chatting about? I had a long Halloween stream. Oh, neat. Were you dressed up? Or maybe doing some, like, carving or something? Welcome in, Raiders. Batman, thank you for the 10 stream streak. Orb Book 1999, the Leipzig of our RPGs. No, not that. Batman, thank you for the 10 stream streak. You played a bunch of horror games and ended with reading some Edgar Allan Poe. Oh, nice. I wonder what specific text you might have read. Probably something with a raven. For those who don't miss you up, please go check them out. They are last seen doing some chatting and celebrating Halloween. And for anyone new, welcome in once more. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be. I play through a variety of games, ranging from retro to indie and new releases. And I try to showcase games you might not have seen before. Today we're checking out a couple of detective games, and this one is called Casebook 1899. Not to be confused with Orb Book 1999. But yeah, we're just starting the first case, the first chapter. I hope you'll enjoy your stay here with us. You read Telltale Heart and Cask of Amontillado. I don't think I've heard that second one. Neato. Thought about the Raven, but didn't get to it tonight. That's fair. I think most people know about that. But yeah, Telltale Heart, I've heard that one. I didn't hear the Cask one, though. Interesting. Hope you had a fun time, though, Mystery Pup. Thank you again for the raid. A few tools are hung neatly on the wall. One tool seems to be missing. The garage is pitch black. Maybe there would be something interesting to discover here. This goes to show you should never leave the station without your lamp.
Interessant.
Much better. Let's have a look then. Aha, what do we have here? A pair of scissors. The blades look quite battered. Alright, I think that was. It was auto-progressing, so I was like, I was waiting for it to stop. The cask is one where a guy gets revenge on another guy, burying him alive in the wall. Oh my goodness. I feel like there's a lot of that generally in Edgar Allan Poe. Gonna get ready for bed? Of course, Mystery Pup. Thank you so much for the lurk as well. I super appreciate that. Have a good rest of your evening and sleep well. Investigating the Fugus. Yes, exactly. We investigate the Fugus.
Entschuldigen Sie, dass wir in Ihr Heim eindringen. Es ist leider unerlässlich.
Excuse us for intruding into your home, but it is most essential.
Ich bin Kommissar Kreiser von der Leipziger Kriminalpolizei.
I'm Inspector Kreiser from the Leipzig Criminal Investigation Department.
Sind Sie die Ehefrau von Eduard Uhlich?
Are you Edward Uhlich's wife?
Richtig. Ich bin Emma Uhlich. Sagen Sie mir bitte, was Sie von mir wünschen?
That's correct. I'm Emma Uhlich. Please tell me what it is you want from me.
Ihr Ehemann hatte heute Morgen einen Unfall mit seinem Motorwagen.
I regret to inform you that your husband had an accident with his motor vehicle.
Er hatte einen Unfall? Wie schrecklich. Geht es ihm gut?
He had an accident? How dreadful. Is he all right? She doesn't sound very bothered. Best be on your way, good luck. Don't convict the wrong person. I'm not going to do that intentionally. Hopefully we don't. Chess, thank you for hanging out. Always good to see you. Take care, Chess. See you later.
Er ist leider noch an der Unfallstelle verstorben.
Unfortunately, he died at the scene of the accident.
Ich muss Sie leider bitten, mir noch einige Fragen zu beantworten.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I had to ask you a few more questions.
Ich werde versuchen, Ihnen zu helfen, wo ich kann.
I'll try to help you where I can. Das Wort Uli.
Darf ich Ihnen einige Fragen zu Ihrem Ehemann stellen?
May I ask you a few questions about your husband?
Sicher doch, wenn Sie denken, dass Ihnen das hilft.
Sure you can, if you think that will help you. Good driver.
Ihr Mann fuhr einen Motorwagen. Das ist noch immer ein sehr ungewöhnliches Transportmittel.
Your husband drove an automobile. That is still a very unusual means of transport.
Er war ganz vernarrt in dieses Spielzeug.
He was completely infatuated with that toy.
Ich habe ihm immer gesagt, dass es einmal sein Tod sein würde.
I always told him that it would be the death of him.
Es ist nicht einfach, immer recht zu haben, wissen Sie?
It's not easy to always be right, you know.
Wir müssen noch sehen, was der genaue Grund seines Todes war. Dafür bin ich ja hier.
We have yet to see what the exact cause of his death was. That is why I'm here.
War er ein guter Fahrer?
Was he a good driver?
Aber sicher. Er fuhr dieses Ding fast täglich.
Sure he was. He drove that thing almost every day.
Wenn ich die Kutsche nahm, ist er mir mit diesem Karren hinterhergefahren.
Even when I took the horse carriage, he would follow behind in that ridiculous thing.
Ich habe es ihm nämlich nicht erlaubt, vor mir zu fahren und die Luft zu verpesten mit den Abgasen.
Because I wouldn't allow him to drive in front of me and pollute the air with those exhaust fumes.
Einen Unfall halten Sie also für unwahrscheinlich?
So you think the accident is out of the question?
Aber wo denken Sie denn hin? Was soll es denn anderes als ein Unfall gewesen sein?
What are you saying? What else could it have been if not an accident?
Der Wagen war doch die reinste Todesfalle.
That car was a real death trap.
Hatte Ihr Mann irgendwelche Feinde?
Did your husband have any enemies?
Es gab sicher viele, die neidisch waren auf das, was er im Leben erreicht hatte.
There were certainly more than a few who were envious of what he had achieved in life.
Aber Feinde? So weit würde ich nicht gehen.
But enemies? No, I wouldn't go that far.
Und überhaupt, haben Sie nicht von einem Unfall gesprochen?
And remind me, didn't you just declare that it was an accident?
Das zu ermitteln ist meine Aufgabe und ich bin gern gründlich.
Determining that is my job, and I like to be thorough.
Hatte Herr Uhlich irgendwelche gesundheitlichen Probleme?
Did Mr. Uli have any health issues?
Nein, ihm ging es immer gut. Er stand voll im Saft und hatte mehr Energie als so mancher Jungspund.
No, he was always well. He was in the prime of his life and had more energy than a youngster.
Für meinen Geschmack sogar zu viel Energie, wenn Sie verstehen, was ich meine.
Too much energy for my taste, if you catch my drift.
Ich gebe mir größte Mühe, es nicht zu tun.
I'm trying very hard not to.
Ich komme später noch einmal auf Ihren Mann zurück.
I was trying to figure, like, what are you talking about? And I was like, it must be something naughty. I'll come back to that later.
Alles zu Ihrer eigenen Zeit, Herr Kommissar.
All on your own time, Mr. Inspector.
Sie kümmern sich selbst um Ihren Garten? Kein Gärtner?
You take care of your garden yourself? No gardener?
Allerdings, es ist mir eine Freude, die Arbeit meiner Hände wachsen und gedeihen zu sehen.
Indeed I do. It is a pleasure for me to see the work of my hands grow and flourish.
Vor Jahren hatten wir einmal einen Gärtner.
We did have a gardener, ages ago.
Aber nachdem ich ihm seine Arbeit 3-mal erklären musste, hat er gekündigt.
But after I had to explain his work to him 3 times, he quit.
Und seitdem kümmere ich mich um mein kleines Reich.
And since then, I've been taking care of my own little domain.
Laut der Zeugenaussage versuchte der Fahrer nicht, seinem Schicksal zu entkommen.
According to the witness statement, the driver did not try to escape his fate.
Darüber weiß ich nichts.
I don't know anything about that.
Das Bremsband des Motorwagens weist markante Schnittkanten auf.
The brake band of the motor vehicle has striking cut edges.
Und was habe ich damit zu tun? Ich weiß ja nicht einmal, wovon Sie sprechen.
And what have I got to do with that? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Der Fahrer erlitt eine Kopfwunde, als er mit dem Wagen ins Wasser fiel.
The driver suffered a head wound when his car fell into the water.
Wie schrecklich.
How terrible.
Ihr Ehemann ist ertrunken. Möglicherweise war er aber nicht bei Bewusstsein.
Your husband drowned. It's possible, however, that he may not have been conscious when he did.
Ertrunken? So ein schrecklicher Tod.
Drowned. Such a horrible death.
Hoffen wir, dass er nicht leiden musste.
Let's hope he didn't suffer. Oh, interesting, that counted.
Nehmen Sie sich einen Moment, um sich zu sammeln. Ich habe später vielleicht noch Fragen.
Take a moment to collect your thoughts. I may have more questions later.
Vielen Dank. Es geht schon.
Thank you very much, but it's quite all right. The subtitles? You mean the text? Time to talk to this man.
Guten Tag. Mein Name ist Joseph Kreiser.
Good day. My name is Joseph Kreiser.
Darf ich Sie fragen, in welcher Verbindung Sie zu Eduard Uhlich stehen?
May I ask you what your connection to Edward Uhlich is?
Dürfen Sie. Muss ich denn antworten?
You may, but do I have to answer?
Müssen Sie. Ich bin Kriminalkommissar und in einer ernsten Angelegenheit hier.
I imagine you must. I'm a police inspector and here on serious matters.
Na, wenn das so ist. Ich bin Max Töpfer, der Mechaniker Eduard Uhlichs.
Well, in that case, I'm Max Topfer, Edward Uhlich's mechanic.
Ich muss Sie leider informieren, dass Herr Uhlich tot ist.
I regret to inform you that Mr. Uhlich is... Wait, what? I regret to inform you that Mr. Uhlich is dead.
Ach, was ist denn passiert?
Or maybe died. Oh, what happened?
Es gab einen Unfall mit dem Kraftwagen, den er fuhr.
There was an accident with the motor vehicle he was driving.
Das ist schlecht. Wie steht es um den Wagen?
That is most unfortunate. But tell me, is the car all right? Dude, what the heck?
Ich werde Ihre Impertinenz einmal ignorieren und Ihnen stattdessen einige Fragen stellen.
Enjoy the rest of your stream. Good night. Meowly, thank you for hanging out. Please get some good rest. Oyasumi, meow. Good night, Meowly. Sweet dreams. Have a wonderful start to your day tomorrow. I will pretend I didn't hear your impertinence just this once and ask you some questions instead.
Wenn es sein muss.
If you must.
Ich habe Fragen zu Ihrem Arbeitgeber.
I have questions about your employer.
Dann schießen Sie mal los.
We'll fire away. On the morning of the incident,
Haben Sie Eduard Uhlich heute Morgen gesehen?
have you seen Edward Uhlich this morning?
Ich habe ihn gehört, bevor ich ihn gesehen habe. Das hat wohl das ganze Viertel.
I heard him before I saw him. I guess the whole neighborhood did.
Was meinen Sie damit genau?
What do you mean by that exactly?
Die Uhlichs hatten heute Morgen einen sehr lautstarken Streit.
The Uhlichs had a particularly loud argument this morning.
Haben Sie gehört, worum es ging?
Did you hear what it was about?
Das war nicht zu überhören. Aber ich will nicht mit Dreck werfen. Reden Sie lieber mit der Frau Uhlich.
I couldn't help hearing, but I don't want to cast stones. You'd be better off talking to Mrs. Uhlich.
Das werde ich.
I will do just that.
Jedenfalls war Herr Uhlich so erregt, dass er ganz wirres Zeug geredet hat.
In any case, Mr. Uhlich was so riled up that he was talking crazy.
Da hatte ich ganz schöne Mühe, mich auf meine Arbeit zu konzentrieren.
I had a lot of trouble concentrating on my work.
Wie war Herr Uhlich als Arbeitgeber?
What was Edward Uhlich like as an employer?
Wie heißt das? Man soll nicht schlecht über die Toten reden?
What is it they say? You shouldn't speak ill of the dead?
Dann sage ich wohl besser nichts.
Then I'd better say nothing.
Man soll aber der Polizei auch immer die Wahrheit sagen.
But one should always tell the police the truth.
Na, wenn Sie es wollen. Ein Knauser und ein Ausbeuter war er.
Well, if that's what you want. He was a cheapskate and an exploiter.
Wie würden Sie die Ehe der Ulichs beschreiben?
How would you describe the marriage of the Ulichs? We are an investigator. It's set in the at the cusp of the 19th and 20th century. During, I guess, the industrial boom, or beginning of that, in Germany. How would you describe the marriage of the Ulichs?
Gar nicht, wenn es Ihnen recht ist. Noch bin ich im Dienste der Ulichs.
I wouldn't at all, if you don't mind. I'm still in the Ulichs service.
Sie könnten bei der Aufklärung des Verbrechens helfen.
You could help solve a crime.
Nun gut, die Ehe war nicht sehr harmonisch. Die beiden stritten sich öfter, als sie sich wieder versöhnten.
Very well, then. The marriage was not very harmonious. The two quarreled more often than they reconciled.
Worum ging es bei dem Streit?
What would they quarrel about?
Das müssten Sie Frau Ulich wirklich selbst fragen, tut mir leid.
For that, you'd have to ask Mrs. Ulich, sorry.
Lassen Sie uns über den Motorwagen sprechen.
Let's talk about the automobile.
Aber immer doch. Darüber rede ich besonders gern.
But of course, that is the one thing I love to go on and on about.
Ging von dem Wagen eine Gefahr aus?
Did the vehicle pose any danger?
Nicht mehr als von einem Pferdewagen. Glauben Sie nicht alles, was Sie in der Zeitung lesen.
No more than a horse and cart would. Don't believe everything you read in the papers.
Dem Motorwagen gehört die Zukunft. Verlassen Sie sich drauf.
The future lies in the motor vehicle. Count on it. Very famous books, TV series, and movies? Oh, I see.
Momentan sind Sie aber noch sehr umständlich und unsicher, nicht wahr?
At the moment, however, they are still rather awkward and unsafe, aren't they?
Am Anfang gibt es immer kleine Probleme. Denken Sie einmal an die ersten Züge.
This guy's an early adopter. There are always little setbacks at the beginning. Just think back to the first locomotives.
Da hieß es auch, dass sie dem Menschen schaden und sich nicht durchsetzen werden.
It was argued that they were harmful to humans and will certainly not prevail.
Und nun gibt es kaum ein Dorf ohne Bahnhof. Ich sehe, was Sie meinen.
And now there is hardly a village without a train station. I'll give you that.
Und irgendwann wird jeder Mensch einen Motorwagen besitzen, glauben Sie mir.
And at some point, everyone will come to own a motorized vehicle, believe me.
War der Wagen in einem guten Zustand?
Was the car in good working condition?
Wollen Sie mich beleidigen? Der Wagen war stets gut in Schuss.
Are you trying to insult me or insinuate something? That car was always in good shape.
Da hat nie eine Schraube gewackelt oder ein Rad gequietscht. So etwas gab es bei mir nicht.
There was never a screw that wobbled or a wheel that squeaked. I simply wouldn't have allowed it.
Wie würden Sie Eduard Ulich als Fahrer einschätzen?
How would you rate Edward Ulich as the driver?
Als einen der Besten in Leipzig.
One of the best in Leipzig.
Er konnte von hier bis Taucher fahren, ohne dass ihm der Motor ausging.
He could drive from here to Taucho without even killing the engine once.
Lassen Sie uns über etwas anderes sprechen.
Oh, I guess it was a manual. That would kind of probably make sense. Let's talk about something
Wenn es
else,
unbedingt sein muss.
if we must. The early ones are pretty dangerous. Yeah, I mean, I think he's right. Like, everything starts off some setbacks. You gotta learn, then you make it better.
Für den Moment habe ich keine anderen Fragen.
Wie Sie wünschen, Meister.
As you wish, Chief. In one corner of the garden stands a small bush that is bearing black berries.
Oh, fassen Sie die Beeren lieber nicht an. Das sind Tollkirschen.
Better not touch the berries. Those are deadly nightshades.
Sie sind hochgiftig und können von Halluzinationen über Lähmungen bis zum Tod führen.
They are highly toxic and can lead to hallucinations, paralysis, and even death.
Interessant.
Looks like some of the fruit has already been picked.
Wer sammelt denn Tollkirschen?
Who collects deadly nightshade?
Ich muss Sie leider bitten, mir noch einige Fragen zu beantworten.
They only had manuals. They didn't even have steering wheels or pedals. Just levers? They must have had a wheel. Was it really? The wife is looking pretty suspicious at the moment. I agree, Nuggy. At first I thought it was the mechanic. I was like, this mechanic, they probably did it. But he actually seems to care about the car. I do believe in that. He's like, I care about this car. I wouldn't mess this thing up. It's steered like a tank. I see. That does sound kind of familiar. Like, I'm trying to think back now about what I've seen for old-timey cars, and that does sound right. But I feel like they had a wheel. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I have to ask you a few more questions.
Ich werde versuchen, Ihnen zu helfen, wo ich kann.
I will try to help you where I can. Max Topfer.
Arbeitet Max Töpfer schon lange für Sie?
Topfer. Max Topfer has worked for you for a long time?
Ja, das tut er. Nun muss er sich wohl eine neue Stelle suchen, der arme Mann.
Yes, indeed. Now have to look for a new job, it seems. Poor man.
Er hat sich nur um den Motorwagen gekümmert. Und ohne den gibt es hier nichts zu tun.
He only took care of the motor vehicle, and without that, there is nothing for him to do here.
Mein Mann hat viel über ihn geschimpft und zuletzt sogar Teile seines Lohns einbehalten.
My husband reprimanded him quite a bit, and even withheld some of his wages at the end, I believe.
Aber ich mag ihn eigentlich ganz gern, auch wenn er nur den Motorwagen im Kopf hat.
But I actually was quite fond of him, even if he only had the motor vehicle in mind.
Ah, es gab Streit zwischen den beiden. Worum ging es denn da?
There was a fight between them. What about?
Ich glaube, es ging um einen Kratzer an dem Wagen, dessen Reparatur aus Max' Lohn bezahlt werden sollte.
It was about a scratch in the car, the repair of which was to be paid out of Max's wages.
Aber da fragen Sie den Mann am besten selbst.
But you'd best ask the man himself.
Haben Sie die Beeren von dem Busch hinter Ihnen gesammelt?
Did you collect the berries from the bush behind you?
Ja, was ist damit?
Yes, what of it?
Wissen Sie denn nicht, dass sie hochgiftig sind?
Don't you know that they are highly toxic?
Ist dem so. Ich hatte ja keine Ahnung.
Is that so? I had no idea. If they're talking about the first cars, that is. Both of them are suspicious, to be honest. Honestly, yeah. Like, I could see that Max would have a reason for having, like, revenge thoughts if he wasn't getting paid and being mistreated. But, yeah, neither of them seem to be worried about this man. This man just, like, you know, poof. And they're like, oh, how bad. What a shame. Like, they don't care.
Nun, jetzt wissen Sie es ja. Werfen Sie sie lieber weg, bevor noch ein Unglück geschieht.
Well, now you know. Better toss them before a disaster should happen.
Noch eines, meine ich.
Another one, I mean. Allegedly by accident.
Sie hatten heute Morgen Streit mit Ihrem Ehemann.
You had an argument with your husband this morning.
Woher wissen Sie denn?
How did you figure?
Ach, ich verstehe schon. Max hatte wohl wieder einmal sein loses Mundwerk nicht unter Kontrolle.
Ah, I get it. I suppose Max couldn't keep his big mouth shut again.
Es stimmt, dass die letzten Worte, die ich mit meinem Mann gewechselt habe, hitzig gesprochen waren.
It is true that the last words I exchanged with my husband were spoken in anger.
Worum ging es denn bei dem Streit?
What was the argument about?
Das, worum es immer ging. Mein Mann hat es mit seinen Eheschwüren nie sehr ernst genommen.
What it is always about. My husband unfortunately never took his marriage vows very seriously.
Soll heißen?
Meaning?
Mein Gott, muss ich es denn buchstabieren? Er war ein untreuer Mistkerl.
Oops. Co-conspirators, perhaps? Maybe, maybe. You thought they looked like tomatoes on the inside? Oh no, don't eat those things. My goodness, do I have to spell it out? He was one unfaithful bad apple.
Wobei man das nun wohl nicht mehr sagen darf, da er tot ist.
Although I probably shouldn't be saying that now, since he's gone.
Sie hatten heute Morgen...
Woher wissen...
Ah, okay,
es
ja.
Worum ging...
das, worum es...
Soll heißen?
Mein Gott, wobei man...
Laut Max Töpfer war Eduard Uhlich am Tatmorgen so erbost, dass er ganz wirres Zeug daherredete.
Edward Udy was so enraged in the morning that he was talking crazy.
Darüber weiß ich nichts.
I don't know anything about that.
Eduard Uhlich war seiner Ehefrau...
Müssen Sie mir das unter die Nase reiben?
I was wondering if he was going to say something. Sounds like he wasn't very faithful. Do you have to rub it in so much? Well, your grandmother explained what it is. They do be, I don't know how to say the sprechen Deutsch. They are. And I'm struggling to hear how to pronounce some of the words. Marilyn was telling me earlier, OC, that I guess the character that looks like a B is more like a S sound. So like instead of Straub, it's like Strass, I guess. Strasse.
Nehmen Sie sich einen Moment, um Sie... Ich habe noch mehr Fragen für Sie.
Exactly, yeah. I'm learning. Hopefully I keep it remembered. I have more questions for
Wenn
you,
es sein muss.
if you must. Did you have an argument with your employer?
Ich habe gehört, dass es zuletzt Streit zwischen Ihnen und Ihrem Arbeitgeber gab.
German is really easy for native English speakers to learn, actually. I don't know. When my roommate was learning it, she was expressing all the differences and having to learn the gendering of nouns and verbs. And I was like, dude, this sounds like Spanish, but even more difficult. A little more complicated in the pronouns. Yeah, exactly. Like, when she described it to me, I was like, I don't know how you keep up with that. I'm not gonna, I have trouble remembering it for Spanish. I can't only imagine for German. I heard that there was a dispute between you and your employer recently.
Ach, schwärzt Frau Uhlich mich jetzt also an? Das hätte ich mir wohl denken sollen.
Oh, so Mrs. Ulich is trying to discredit me now? Well, I should have seen that coming.
Herr Uhlich hat behauptet, dass ich seinen Motorwagen beschädigt hätte.
Mr. Ulich claimed that I had damaged his motor vehicle.
Dabei hat er den Schaden selbst verursacht, als er von einer seiner nächtlichen Ausfahrten zurückkam.
When it was him who caused the damage while returning from one of his nightly trips.
Und warum hat dies zu einem so heftigen Streit geführt?
And why did this lead to such a heated argument?
Weil er mir den Schaden von meinem Lohn abziehen wollte. Da hat es mir gereicht und ich habe gekündigt.
Because he wanted to dock my pay for the damage. That was the last straw, and I handed in my notice. Why are you here then?
Ich habe gehört, dass...
Ach, Herr Uhl, dabei hat... Und weil er mir den...
Emma Uhlich behauptet, dass sie nichts von der giftigen Wirkung der Tollkirschen wusste.
Emma Uli claims that she knew nothing about the poisons affected the deadly nightshade.
Darüber weiß ich nichts.
I wouldn't know anything about that. Alright, fair enough.
Eduard Uhlich war seiner Ehefrau nicht treu. Und die wusste dies auch.
Edward Uli was not faithful to his wife, and she knew this too.
Darüber weiß ich nichts.
He's like, I don't care. See anything about this?
Laut
Ich stehe vor Ihnen.
das Bremsband des Motorwagens.
Darüber weiß ich.
Okay.
Für den Moment...
Wie Sie...
This is so silly. I had to go back and forth between
Leider bitten,
them.
mir noch...
Ich werde
Can you tell me about this?
Max Töpfer hat seine Stelle als Mechaniker gekündigt.
Max Topfer had quit his job recently as a mechanic.
Darüber weiß ich nichts.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Well, he has no job now.
Nehmen Sie sich ein...
They said they saw some shears here. Oh, maybe I can bring this to her and be like, hey, what's this? That does not need to be cut. No, please don't do that to her. English, German, Dutch, Swedish, etc. are Germanic languages. Spanish, Italian, French, Romanian are all Romance. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that they were part of the same family like OC said. I was just comparing. Well, maybe I take this to him? You, look at this.
Oh.
No, please don't hurt him. I just want him to look at it. The blades of the scissors and the edges of the brake band are very similar. Was it tampered with?
Ich habe noch...
Wenn es...
Die Risskante des Bremsbandes und die Klingen der Schere scheinen übereinzustimmen.
The edge of the brake band and the blades of the scissors seem to match.
Darüber weiß ich nichts.
I believe you did it. If you didn't do it, she did it.
Für den Moment...
Wie Sie würden...
Ich werde
Die Risskante...
darüber weiß...
Alright, I guess I gotta tell somebody else.
Nehmen Sie sich ein...
I think this is my hint, dude. Let me see.
Kommissar Kreiser.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Das war...
I think we looked at everything here.
Wir sollten unsere Ermittlungen anderswo fortsetzen.
We should continue our investigation elsewhere.
Ich begleite Sie.
I don't think there's any reason to a police station, but let's go there. Wait, who abandoned gendered languages?
Schön haben Sie es in Ihrer Schreibstube.
You have it good in your office.
Kommissar Kreiser.
Das war...
Maybe I go back to the scene.
Los geht's.
Oh, Oh, English abandoned the gendered parts around the Shakespeare era. Got it. I was like, language is still there's some language out there still gendered, but I see what you're saying. All right. Richie Nyampasu, come here. I need to talk to you.
Ich habe doch noch...
Never mind, I don't talk to you.
Ich stehe...
I mean, I gotta put them together. Let's see. Oh, big brain moment. There we go. Did Emma Ulik know about the harmfulness of the deadly nightshades or not? What's this? Decisions. You've unlocked the first decision. Click on it and decide on an explanation. Several correct decisions will unlock new conclusions. You can change any decision again later. Knew exactly the dangers the nightshade posed. Picked the nightshade but was not aware of the danger. No toxic effect. Alright, big brain moment, here we go. How jealous was Emma Ulik really? Enough to commit murder? You just combined a motive. Click on the motive and read the explanation carefully. Click again to close the text. It is now automatically integrated into the logic. You can open and read it again at any time. Edward Ulik's wife knew of his constant womanizing. After all, it repeatedly led to arguments in their marriage. It's possible it became too much for Emma, and she finally put an end to the stories. Was the quarrel between Max Topfer and Edward Ulik severe enough to serve as a motive for murder? Max Topfer had a dispute with Edward Ulik about his wage deductions. He was left to pay for damages to the motor vehicle out of his own pocket. It's possible this infuriated him so much that he decided to terminate not only his contract, but also his employer. The brake band either tore by itself or someone tampered with it. The edges of the brake band match Max Topfer's scissors. He cut the brake band to provoke an accident. The cut edges don't mean anything. The tear in the brake band was an accident. Nah, I don't think that's an accident. That looked very intentional. The question is whether the driver was conscious or not. Edward Ulik could not react in time to avoid the accident. This indicates that he was not conscious during the accident. Edward Ulik tried to brake in order to avoid the accident, but it was in vain. This indicates he was conscious during the accident. But if he was conscious, he could have steered into the sand. Poison. Murder by poison. Emma Ulik had enough of her husband's womanizing. She tried to poison him with nightshade, but the dose was too small. It was only while he was driving his motor car through Plagvitz that the paralysis of the poison set in. That is why he could neither swerve nor jump off before he went into the river. Solution. You've unlocked the first solution. You can click on the solution and read through it. Then you can decide to continue investigating or end the case. Try to unlock and read the other solutions before you finish the case. Max Toffer no longer wanted to put up with being taken advantage of by his employer. He cut the brake band of the motor car to provoke an accident, and Edward Ulick's desperate attempts to brake. It did not even occur to him to simply swerve or jump off. Nah. Oh, 2 murders, interesting. Max Toffer killed his employer due to having base motives and did so insidiously. He is a murderer who must be brought to justice. Emma Ulick killed her husband due to having base motives and did so insidiously. She is a murderer who must be brought to justice. Though independent of each other, Emma Ulick and Max Toffer both tried to kill Edward Ulick, the wife through poison, the mechanic by sabotage. Now a court must decide on the just punishments for them both. At any rate, they were guilty. Is this a modern game, not DOS? Yes, this is a game that released early September of this year. I think we saw everything. Huh. You like the old feel of it. Very nicely done. The very beginning was really cool too. They were having a blind character talk about what it is they looked forward to when the inspector would come home, and they had a very unique presentation for it. Chess rightfully called out that it was quite fascinating to see. Essentially, it's like a black screen, but when you would hear sounds or people talking, they would faintly light up in a semi-transparent blue, and it was just a really neat effect. I think that was cool. A cool way to demonstrate that this character like could discern where people were, even though they couldn't see them. Thank you for telling me to get my bow service. They said the first arrow I fired and the bow would have exploded, so you potentially seen from a bad event. I'm so glad that you got it checked out. Yeah, because that definitely would be bad. You don't want the... I imagine the riser might have like exploded, or like the string might have been too tense or something. I'm glad it worked out for you. I think they both try to do this.
Jetzt weiß ich, was wir tun müssen.
Now I know what I have to do. What we have to do.
Steht eine Verhaftung an.
Are we looking at an arrest?
Nicht nur eine. Dieser Fall hat einige überraschende Wendungen bereitgehalten.
Not just one. This case had some surprising twists and turns. Oh yeah, here. I was just talking about this.
Und so blieb mir nichts anderes übrig, sowohl Emma Ulich als auch Max Töpfer zu verhaften.
And so I had no choice but to bring both Emma Ulick and Max Toffer.
Sie hat die ständigen Seitensprünge ihres Ehemanns wohl nicht mehr ertragen.
I assume she couldn't stand her husband's tireless infidelity anymore.
Und sich entschlossen, dass es damit nun ein für allemal vorbei sei.
And decided to put an end to it once and for all.
Und Max Töpfer wollte sich an seinem Arbeitgeber für die schlechte Behandlung
And as for Max Toffer, he wanted to take revenge on his employer for the bad treatment.
und den einbehaltenen Lohn rächen.
And delivered retribution for his having withheld wages from him.
Richtig. Und so durchtrennte er das Bremsband und sie vergiftete ihren Ehemann mit Tollkirschen.
Right. And so he cut the brake band and she poisoned her husband with deadly nightshade.
Deshalb konnte Eduard Uhlich weder ausweichen noch bremsen und ertrank in der Elster.
That is why Edward Uhlich was unable to swerve or brake and drowned in the Ester. I didn't know you're supposed to ease tension for long-term storage like a recurve. Yeah. I'm really glad you got it checked out, though. Because that would have been really unfortunate otherwise.
Doch wen trifft die Hauptschuld an dem Tod?
But who is really to blame for the death?
Das muss zum Glück nicht ich entscheiden, sondern ein Gericht.
Fortunately, that's not for me to decide, but for a court to have the final say.
Aber Ihnen gebührt der Respekt, diesen undurchschaubaren Fall aufgeklärt zu haben.
But you still deserve the utmost respect for having solved this obscure case.
Die Leipziger Polizei kann sich glücklich schätzen, Sie in ihren Diensten zu haben.
The police of Leipzig are truly lucky to have you in their service.
Nicht jeder hätte hier die Wahrheit erkannt.
Not everyone would have seen the truth here. Alrighty. First case. Tender tragedy.
Oh nein, jetzt habe ich Sie geweckt, Frau Faber.
Oh no, I've woken you up, Miss Faber.
Das macht gar nichts, mein lieber Kommissar. Ich bin schon den ganzen Tag so müde.
That's all right, my dear Inspector. I've been feeling tired all day.
Es ist meine Schuld, dass Sie heute Morgen zu nachtschlafender Zeit geweckt wurden.
It is my fault that you were woken up at the crack of dawn this morning.
Ich weiß doch, dass man Sie nur direkt aus dem Bett holt, wenn es wirklich wichtig ist.
I know that you only get out of bed when it's really important.
Und das war's auch. Meine heutige Geschichte klingt so unglaublich, ich kann es selbst kaum fassen.
It was. Today's story sounds so incredible that I can hardly believe it myself.
Dann erzählen Sie mir lieber gleich Ihre Geschichte.
Oh, her yawn is so contagious. Then you'd better tell me your story right away.
Das macht mich besser wach als jeder Kaffee.
It wakes me up better than any coffee can.
Sehr gern. Wie Sie wissen, wurde ich mitten in der Nacht aus dem Bett geholt.
Gladly. As you know, I was dragged out of bed in the middle of the night.
Mit der Kutsche ging es dann durch die halbe Stadt zum bayerischen Bahnhof.
Then we took the carriage halfway across town to the Bayerischer Bahnhof. Oh, wow, look at that. Nice artwork.
Guten Morgen, Herr Kommissar.
Good morning, Mr. Inspector.
Sie sind viel zu fröhlich für diese unsägliche Uhrzeit.
You are much too cheerful for this unspeakable hour.
Weil der Tag verspricht, ein äußerst interessanter zu werden.
Because the day promises to be an extremely interesting one.
Ist dem so. Was haben wir denn hier?
Is that so? What do we have here?
Eine nicht identifizierte Leiche in der Rauchkammer einer Lokomotive.
An unidentified body in the smoke chamber of a locomotive.
Ihr Enthusiasmus erscheint mir wirklich ein wenig fehl am Platz.
I was about to say the same thing. Your enthusiasm seems a little misplaced to me.
Ihre Miesepeterei noch viel mehr.
Your grumpiness even more. No, he has a reason to be grumpy. It's early. Or late. And this is not necessarily a very pleasant-looking case.
Schauen Sie sich einmal in Ruhe und sprechen Sie dann mit dem Stationsvorsteher.
Take a look around and then speak to the station master. the Bayerische Bahnhof, which connects Leipzig with Hof in Bavaria. The train station is almost deserted this early in the morning.
Interessant.
You hear the boatman of the Volga playing. Oh, is that like a national anthem? Or a famous song, maybe? Famous musical piece? Apparently it can be... Whoopsie, I can't read that fast. It could be something. There's a closing mechanism on the round door of the smoke chamber. Apparently it can be used to lock and unlock the smoke chamber.
Oh,
The locomotive cools down slowly, making metallic noises.
interessant.
The driver's cab is deserted.
Oh,
The locomotive seems to be well loaded with coal. It's the gloomy,
Guten Morgen, Herr
death-sounding
Kommissar.
Russian song.
Ich bin Andreas
I
Müller,
see.
Stationsvorsteher.
Interesting. I can see it being kind of gloomy, yeah. When I first heard it, it seemed kind of, not quite somber, but kinda. Like, it felt like it had purpose in it, you know? Like something important was about to happen. Good morning, Mr. Inspector. I'm Andreas Müller, Station Master.
guten Morgen, Herr Müller. Können Sie mir berichten, was geschehen ist?
Good morning, Mr. Müller. Can you tell me what happened?
Natürlich. Der Zug sollte gerade nach Chemnitz abfahren und wurde dafür eingeheizt.
Of course. The train was just about to leave for Chemnitz and was heated up for it.
Das funktionierte aber nicht richtig. Also ließ der Lokführer die Rauchkammer öffnen.
But that wasn't working properly, so the engineer had the smoke chamber opened,
Und dabei wurde die Leiche entdeckt.
and that's where the body was discovered.
Genau. Die Arbeiter haben dann nach mir rufen lassen und ich habe die Polizei verständigt.
Exactly. The workers then called for me and I notified the police. Unusual events. Men used to physically carry boats along the river or the muddy banks, so it was hard work. Oh, I see. Yeah, this sounds like that. Sounds like something kind of associated with that.
Der Zug war die Nacht über hier in Leipzig.
The train was here in Leipzig during the night.
Ja, er wurde heute früh vorbereitet und sollte den ganzen Tag auf seiner Strecke pendeln.
Yes, it was prepared early this morning and should travel the whole day on its route.
Und ist heute Nacht etwas Besonderes vorgefallen?
And did anything special happen tonight?
Herr Kommissar, man hat einen Toten in der Rauchkammer einer Lok entdeckt.
Mr. Inspector, they found a dead body in the locomotive's smoke chamber.
Dass hier etwas nicht mit rechten Dingen zugeht, dürfte sich von selbst verstehen.
It goes without saying that something strange is going on here.
Und darüber hinaus ist auch noch unser Nachtwächter Stepan verschwunden und ein Fahrgast.
And on top of that, our night watchman Stefan has disappeared. And so has a passenger. I've never heard of this. What is this type of game? Is this a special genre? The Skoom VM game? It was the old game engine used for point and click in the 80s and 2000s. Oh, I see. I don't know if they used that system, but maybe. I don't know, maybe. I don't think they mention it here. They just say classic point and click gameplay. Maybe it might be in the credits section. That'd be cool though if it was. Some of the earlier games looked very much like this. I'm actually a little bit of a baby, like baby in the sense of like I haven't played a ton of point-and-click games until the past year or so, and even that hasn't been a ton. It's been only a handful.
Sie sagten, der Nachtwächter ist verschwunden?
You said the night watchman has disappeared? Like a game engine? Yeah, I think that's what Digi's saying. I think it's like a game engine. Or perhaps a library, but probably an engine. Maniac Mansion by LucasArts looks a lot like this. Ah! Yeah, others were saying earlier things like, a little bit of, Monkey Island-ish. At least in the way the, I guess the choices are. This game says that it's really about like no right or wrong answer, so there's no game overs. You just whatever you decide is like, you know, going to impact the story. You should try Secret of Monkey Island. It'd be great. Gabriel, if you like this. Yeah. I need to play some of the Monkey Island games. I hear so many good things about it, Digi. It's kind of funny I haven't played it because I enjoy pirate-themed games, but a lot of pirate games that I see tend to be mostly about sea battles, like boat battles, and I think that's okay, but like I want to do more things like the characters talking to each other and stuff, which I really enjoyed in Jolly Rover. Let's see, yeah, that game is basically animals as pirates, and that was pretty cool. King's Quest, if you want to get really old. I've heard of this one, but I haven't played that one either. Haru-san, Monkey Island is pretty much 100% character interactions and fun writing. That's the best! Because yeah, like I'm like, there could be something really fun with pirates talking to each other, because the way they have their system that's supposed to, you know, they're supposed to like band together or mutiny. and instead it's always like, let's get in a boat and then fire cannons at each other. It's like, oh come on, we could do so much more. You said the night watchman has disappeared?
Ja, gestern Abend hat er ganz normal seinen Dienst begonnen.
Yes, he started work as normal yesterday evening.
Aber als er heute früh abgelöst werden sollte, war er nirgendwo zu finden.
But when it was time for his shift to be relieved this morning, he was nowhere to be found.
Sie sagten, sein Name ist Stepan.
You said his name was Stepan.
Ja, Stepan Novikov. Eigentlich ein sehr zuverlässiger Mann.
Yes, Stepan Novikov. Actually a very reliable man.
Wissen Sie, wo wohnt?
Do you know where he lives?
Meines Wissens nach wohnt er irgendwo im Naundörfchen.
Nandorfchen. Oh my gosh. As far as I know, he lives somewhere in Nandorfchen. Ding! Maybe we go there.
Sie haben einen Fahrgast verloren?
You have lost a passenger? Oh, he was like, where does he live? And I was like, does he live in the smokestack? Does he live in the smoke chamber? They found somebody? And then I felt really guilty thinking about it.
Nun, eigentlich ist er verschwunden, bevor er am Bahnhof war.
Well, actually, he disappeared before he got to the train station.
Er wollte mit dem ersten Zug nach Chemnitz fahren und hat gestern bereits sein Gepäck aufgegeben.
He wanted to take the first train to Chemnitz and already checked in his luggage yesterday.
Ist das ungewöhnlich?
Is that unusual?
Eigentlich gar nicht, aber er hat so ein Aufheben um sein Gepäck gemacht.
Not really. But he made such a fuss about his luggage
Dass es mich wundert, warum er heute früh nicht zur Abfahrtzeit gekommen ist.
that I'm wondering why he didn't come this morning at the time of the departure.
Er war so besorgt um die Sicherheit seines Gepäcks,
He was so concerned about the safety of his luggage
dass er es sicher niemals allein auf die Reise geschickt hätte.
that he never would have sent it on his journey alone.
Wo ist denn das Gepäck, das der verschwundene Fahrgast aufgegeben hat?
Where is the luggage that the missing passenger checked in?
Es ist noch in der Gepäckaufbewahrung im Abschnitt 753.
It is still in the luggage storage in section 753.
Und wissen Sie auch den Namen des Fahrgastes?
And do you also know the name of the passenger?
Das war ein gewisser Christian Hase. Irgendein hohes Tier beim Theater.
That was a certain Christian Hase, some big shot at the theater.
Ich habe gesehen, dass die Rauchkammer von außen abschließbar ist.
I noticed that the smoke chamber can be locked from the outside.
Das ist wichtig, damit sie sich nicht während der Fahrt öffnet.
It is important to ensure that it does not open during the journey.
Von innen kann man sie nicht öffnen.
You can't open it from the inside?
Die Konstrukteure haben nicht daran gedacht, dass man sich daran einschließen könnte.
The designers didn't think about the possibility of people locking themselves inside. Oh no.
Oder von jemand anderem darin eingeschlossen wird.
Or being locked in it by someone else.
Mehr Fragen habe ich im Moment nicht.
I don't have any more questions at the moment.
Ich hoffe, wir können den Bahnhof bald wieder freigeben. Die Fahrgäste warten.
I hope we can reopen the station soon. The passengers are waiting. It's dark in here. I should turn on some light first. Oh no, I didn't... Wait, did I not... Oh, can I turn a light here? Okay, I was like, I lost my lamp. There we go. Oh no. I'll pick it up, man. Something fell on the floor. What the heck is this? Skip, I don't want to do this. Just kidding. Oh, okay. Oh, fascinating. What's that? Okay. Oh, I can't move this one, I guess because it has the... Got it. These two little things here, I guess. Mean I can't move that. Interesting. Hmm. Haru's-san the eyeball. Concerned baby and princess. I must admit, I've never seen circuitry like this before. Wonder if it's real. They might have taken some liberties. I feel like I need to put something in here. But maybe not? Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I can't move these, so I don't think it needs to go up here. Hmm. I think I need a piece. Hmm. Pipe dream. It does look like that, doesn't it? Like, with the green sludge and stuff, if I remember correctly. Well, I guess we're getting something here. I don't think this is right. So difficult. Like, almost. I didn't get my guy to pick up the piece that fell down. He wouldn't pick it up. I tried to pick it up because I think I need to put it here or something. Like, I saw it here, but he wouldn't pick it up. I already pressed the light switch. The problem is somewhere else. The sign shows some safety instructions for the workers.
Interessant.
The sign reads, "Attention, no open flames or fires." Tauntaun, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What are you up to today? Fortnite. How was Fortnite? Welcome in, Raiders. For anyone new, welcome in once more. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be. I play through a variety of games, ranging from retro to indie and new releases, and I try to showcase games you might not have seen before. Today we're playing through a couple of detective games, and this game is called Casebook 1899, The Leipzig Murders. We're currently on Chapter 2, but I hope you enjoy your stay here with us. Thank you for the follow, welcome in. Welcome in again, Tauntaun and Luna. How was Fortnite, Tauntaun? Welcome, Raiders. Walk. And for those who don't know Tauntaun, please go check them out. They usually play through a lot of retro games. Have last been seen playing through Fortnite, but I've also played through a bunch of cozy things too, and sometimes some VR chat. Please go check them out. Give them a lot of love. A double raid? No way. Leafeon, thank you for the raid as well. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Foxy. How was Easy Delivery Co? Oh my gosh, I've seen that game. It looks so good. How are you enjoying it? Welcome in, Rico and Lynx. Double raids. For anyone new, welcome in again once more. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to give you a cozy place to be. I play through a variety of games, ranging from retro to indie and new releases, and I try to showcase games that you might not have seen before. Today we are playing through a couple of detective games, and this one is called Casebook 1899. I hope you all enjoy your stay here with us. We're currently on Chapter 2, and trying to solve this murder mystery. Hey Leafia, welcome in. How was your stream? Thank you for the raid. Seeing that game, Easy Delivery Co., it looks so cute. Well, cute in a very cute because of the very retro aesthetic. It reminds me a lot of Missouri Falls. Welcome, readers. Always do. Hope you're having a good stream. I am. How was yours? The butler did it, so do I get a reward? Well, we accused the mechanic earlier. It's a very cute game. It looks so good. And yeah, if you all don't know Leafeon, go check them out as well. They play through a bunch of different games. Usually a lot of zombie kind of related games, I would say. Things like 7 Days to Die. I've also played through and done some other streams of like building furniture and whatnot. And yeah, last time playing through Easy Delivery Co. Please go check out both our pages, giving them both a lot of love. 01-san konbanwa, irashaimase. You can spin very fast. Okay, I've seen like screenshots of this game and a little bit of gameplay of it, like inside a house, but I actually haven't watched too much of a driving sequence of it because I was like, I saw just a little bit of it and I was like, oh, I gotta try this out too. It reminds me of Missouri Falls a lot. It's a nice game that you can finish in one sitting if you really put your mind to it. Yeah, apparently people speedrun the game too. You play the demo, it's addictive. Very relaxing with the music and get lost in the world and the characters. Yeah, it looks super good. I'm trying to solve this puzzle in here. I thought I could pick up this piece here, but he won't pick it up. Too dark to see anything. I know. I think I probably could solve it without the piece. I don't actually know how to do these puzzles very well. I feel like there must be a way to do it. You just have to revert to learning an old-style map with old road turns and landmarks, and the GPS system is meant to be old-style? GPS as in, like, MapQuest? Or, like, it actually talks to you? Or you had to pull up a map? Let it reset this. Dang it. It's a map and that's about it. No marker to show where you are. So during blizzards you have to have a good sense of direction. Oh yeah. Gotcha. I think that's, again, I haven't watched too much of it because I just saw bits of it, the aesthetic, and I fell in love with the aesthetic of that game. I'm hoping maybe I can play it one day, but yeah, it reminded me a lot of Missouri Falls, and to your point of like not really knowing where you are, I guess Missouri Falls does have a map and it kind of puts a little indicator, but generally it's like when I play it now, it's like you just have it memorized, and that's the kind of vibe I got from the game you were playing. There's gotta be a way to do this. Yes. You can solve it. Miko let you borrow some brain power. Yes, thank you. I think I had the right idea, but I just forgot to... I forgot to, like, move some of these earlier. Because I think this is correct. I think we're gonna have to, like, loop it all around. Ah, I'm so close. Machine, thank you for the 5-stream streak. Haru-san, investigate. I'm trying. I just need to get this one and I think it's good. I just messed it up. Maybe it has to do with this one? I always see these puzzles and think in real world context who would design this. I feel like it makes sense. Like, I know it's like I need to move certain other pieces, but I just haven't seen it. Like, I know I need to pre-move some pieces and then have them spin into each other. But right now it's kind of like the slider puzzles where it's like once you know the algorithm, it's fine. Well, my brain ain't working too well right now. And the struggle is like I see that I'm close, so I don't want to mess it up, but I'm over here like, not quite there. Yay, I stumbled into it. There's a jewelry box at the top of the suitcase. It is locked. Great. Huzzah! What the heck? What is this? What? I'm not sure what I'm listening for. Oh, I guess I'm guessing. Playing for brute forcing. Take that, smarty pants. I kind of had the idea, but yeah, I didn't see it. It's more like I just kind of clicked. But yeah. Out of the frying pan into the fire. I'm not sure what I'm listening for here. Maybe there's like a certain better one. You know what? Let's just like put all these to default. Just do one at a time. You see in lines when you put in the lock? That's where you're meant to bring him to? Is that what's happening? Oh, okay. I didn't understand what I thought I was listening for something. Is that really what's happening, or am I just guessing? You might be right, it might have been the lines. I didn't realize what I was looking for. What's that? The box is empty. I thought I was supposed to be listening for like certain sounds, so I was trying to listen. There appears to be writing under the sheet. Ding!
Oh.
Christian Hase. Theater Regisseur. Leipzig Carl. This dude. 2? What does this mean? Why is there 2?
Oh.
I'll look at that later. No, I want to look at it. It says here, Christian Hase, theater director. Here is an address. Leipzig Karl Tauschnitz Strasse. We should continue investigations there. The chain has been broken. Someone has broken into the luggage storage. Next to the door is an old hand truck. What is that? It's got a smiley face. A book of jokes about accounting?
Willkommen in der Buchhaltung. Sie können mit uns rechnen.
Welcome to the accounting department. You can count on us.
Buchhaltung rührt nicht daher, dass man ein Buch hält.
Accountants don't die, they just lose their balance.
Wenn Sie noch einen erzählen, klage ich Sie wegen Beleidigung an, Kreiser.
If you read one more, I'll charge you with defamation, Kreiser. Outside the window, I see the street that runs next to the station. The city is slowly awakening to new life. Right, I guess we looked at everything here.
Oh.
It wasn't very intuitive, no. No, I think you got it. I just, sometimes I overthink the puzzles, thinking it needs to be something it's not. Alright, we're not gonna look inside this thing?
Naja.
Alright, no luggage, got it. The box is empty and the door has been broken open. Someone may have stolen the jewelry. The case is empty and the door is broken. Someone must have stolen the jewelry. The case is empty but locked. The jewelry was never at the station. Case is empty but locked. What do you mean case empty? It's not locked.
Wir sollten unsere Ermittlungen anderswo fortsetzen.
We should continue our investigation
Ich
elsewhere.
begleite Sie.
Soda, welcome in. That's not what I did. I'm solving the case, Soda. Soda, welcome in. Happy birthday to 2 a.m. wife again. So we're here, I think. No, we're here at the train station. We go to Villa Haas.
Das sollte es sein. Die Villa Hase.
This should be it. The Haas Mansion.
Oh, das Haus hat schon bessere Tage gesehen. Wie auch die Familie Hase, wie ich hörte.
This house has seen better days. Just like the Haas family, I've heard.
Herr Staatsanwalt, Sie werden doch nicht etwa anfangen zu tratschen.
Mr. Prosecutor, you're not gonna start gossiping, are you?
Niemals. Ich gebe Ihnen lediglich ein wenig Hintergrundwissen.
Never. I'm just giving you a little background knowledge. A likely alibi. It wasn't me. Alright, folks. I think we're gonna call it here for the evening. Because I gotta get up for work again early tomorrow. But I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. A big thank you to Homo Naran Studio for providing us a copy of Casebook 1899, The Leipzig Murders. If you enjoyed this, definitely consider checking out the game. And if you're watching the VOD, I will put a link to the game in the VOD description below. It's a fun game. I like the little big brain moments, and it was nice that they had some puzzles too. I wasn't sure if it was going to be just purely like straightforward, but looks like there's some neat replayability with like choosing the different options of who you want to accuse or who you want to charge. But yeah, I think our favorite android is on, so why don't we go over there? Oh. Thank you. Thank you for Alan. Thank you, Digi. Otsupoyo, Otsupoyo, dashita, Haru-san. Uri-san, alright, let's go to Sora-san. I believe she's on. Celebrate, thanks for hanging out. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll see you all tomorrow for, maybe the finale of Silent Hill 2, maybe. And then, I'll be checking out, some RPGs, afterward, since Spooky Month will be over. So look forward to, a new RPG. Really excited to check out these next couple RPGs we'll be having. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Mata ashita. Thank you all for hanging out again. Thank you for good stream. Zewan-san, arigatou gozaimasu. Oyasumi. Uri-san, arigatou gozaimasu. Oyasumi. Good night, Celerid. Oyasumi, Haru-san. Good night, Digi. Good night, Soda. Good night, Chi. I'm trying to scroll up. Alright, here we go. Good night, Jaded. Good night, Z-Cabot. Good night, Lynx. Good night, Little Machine. Good night, Leafeon. Home run! That's what we're gonna say. I wonder what she's playing. I think Sora-san's playing through Silent Hill F, but maybe something new. Alright, I'll see you all over there. Take care for now. Iterashai. Mata ne. Oyasumi. See you later. Good night.